Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to tell you what's happening in the latest 7.0 update, Underspire, which is happening tomorrow. Right, let's just do something like this so it's not completely boring to look at the same time. Right, now, Underspire is a new weekly game mode that is similar to the old school sprawling dungeons in tabletop RPGs. It is also a mashup of Explore, Delve, and Journey events. The goal of Underspire is to work your way through a mega dungeon, fighting through 6 mini bosses, earning keystones to unlock doors, and searching for the final boss room, where you can earn Dragonite and diamonds. There are plenty of other valuable rewards along the way. So Underspire, a mashup of Explore, Delve, and Journey. You work your way through the dungeon to get to the final boss room, and it will replace Explore for the weekly kingdom. All other kingdoms will still have Explore available though. Explore progress will resume once the week is over. The weekly kingdom will not get the Mythstone bonus, which has Underspire active. And Underspire is also available from the games menu. It has replaced Arena near the start of the menu along the bottom. It could replace Arena full stop for all I cared. Underspire will be tied to the weekly kingdom, so you will need to use troops and weapons from that kingdom in battles for that week. So I'll be showing a team for that at the relevant time. And the Underspire map begins play as hidden. Apart from the starting room, you will need to uncover the Underspire map as you play, and only the adjacent rooms to the current room will be uncovered. Underspire maps will be unique to a player, so everyone will have a different map each week. That's actually quite interesting, I like that idea. However, all players will have important locations of similar distance, and there is a randomness to the distance, but it is balanced to be as close as possible for all players. And each battle will require either one torch or one lantern to play. These are a form of energy for this event. Torches are the basic free form of energy, and torches allow you to play a battle, and players will earn up to 7 torches per day for free, which will stack when earned each day. You can earn or purchase 5 more torches in the torches bundle up to 3 times per day. It'd be interesting to see how much they want to charge us for them. Like purchasing further delve energy, the cost starts at 50 gems but will increase with each purchase per day before resetting at daily reset. Okay, you can buy them with gems, pretty cool. Lanterns are an advanced premium form of energy. Lanterns can only be gained by purchasing the Lantern Booster Pack, which contains 5 lanterns. This is saying purchase. Is this real money now? There is no cap to how many times you can purchase lanterns, or to how many lanterns you can have. Excess lanterns will be lost at the end of the event. Lanterns will increase the vision of adjacent rooms by 1, beyond what torches show, allowing you to see 2 rooms away, giving more information about possible best directions to take. This sounds actually quite interesting. Like the Golden Holiday Booster in holiday events, you will be able to gain a bonus reward for purchasing the Lantern Booster 3 times and 5 times, and you will get 1 free lantern from the first Goblin Merchant they encounter in Underspire. Some paths in the Underspire will be blocked and require a keystone to get past. There are 6 rarities of keystones, and they will all need to be collected in order to progress through the Underspire and reach the final boss room. There are 2 ways to get a keystone: defeating a mini-boss or purchasing it from a Goblin Merchant. There are 6 mini-bosses, 1 for each keystone. The first mini-boss can be reached without any requirements, but each following mini-boss will require the previous mini-boss's keystone to access the area of the dungeon where they are located. Each mini-boss also contains extra bonus rewards that are unique to that mini-boss. You will discover a merchant room while exploring the dungeon, which will open up the Goblin Merchant's shop. There are only 6 Goblin Merchants in an Underspire, and they each sell 1 keystone of appropriate level based on merchant's location, 2 random trinkets, each can be purchased in groups of 5, and the first Goblin Merchant replaces 1 trinket with his free lantern offer. You can return to a Goblin Merchant to purchase more trinkets from them if you desire, and there are 6 different types of trinkets that you can collect, each with their own effect that will apply to the battle. Sounding a bit complicated, but I'm sure it's quite easy to play when you get going with it. Anyway, those 6 different trinkets. Frost Trinket frees all enemies at the start of battle. Bone Trinket, create 6 Doom Stones at the start, Doom Skulls at the start of battle. Death Trinket, death mark all enemies at the start of battle. Hex Trinket, curse all enemies at the start of battle. Wild Trinket, creates 4 ×3 wild cards at the start of battle. And Resistance Trinket, give the spell armor trait to all allies for the battle. Trinkets can only be used in a single battle before they are consumed. Players can choose which battles they would like to use their trinkets in, so they can save them for the harder battles if they prefer. That is generally going to be a wise strategy. All players defeat all, or after players defeat all 6 mini-bosses or purchase all 6 keystones, you will be able to access the final boss for Underspire. Other battles will use rooms that players may have encountered in Delves. In Tower of Doom, this includes start, boss and doom rooms. The regular room rewards from these rooms are not given, as they are unique to either Delves or Tower of Doom. There is a mini-map that players can use to view the Underspire that they have revealed so far, and key locations are visible on the mini-map, like the Goblin Merchant, bosses, keystones and undefeated battles. And you can tap on a location to be taken to that spot in the Underspire. Players will need to close the mini-map before they can see that they have moved. And you'll also be able to access the Deep Shrine menu from the Underspire menu when it's active. More on Deep Shrines in a moment. There's also a troop card visual update, so they're going to get updated. They've updated the visuals for troop cards to a new style. Troop cards will now focus more on the mana colors of a troop rather than the rarity, which is quite cool. This is to help newer players who get confused what mana colors they need to collect to power up their troops and particularly their weapons. They also believe it looks more aesthetically pleasing, so that's cool. There's shiny troops. We have introduced shiny troops to the game, they say. For anyone who has been playing for 7 or more years, these aren't like the previous shiny versions you encountered, which were reasonably subtle and displayed on cards at max level. And troops can now become shiny troops and get a visual and gameplay update. Only 30 troops will be able to become shiny when 7.0 launches. All 30 troops are common, rare, ultra rare or epics. There are plans for legendary and mythic shiny troops in the future. Troops can become shiny at any time and don't require that the troop is fully ascended, leveled or traded. Shiny troops have 3 levels that each give a small bonus. Level 1, 1 mana cost on troop spell. Level 2, enhanced version of the troop's spell. And level 3, mana cost to troop's spell stacks with the level 1 bonus. Each level of shiny troop unlocks some lore of the troop. Players will need to earn shiny troops for a troop in order to unlock shiny levels. Level 1, 5 tokens required. Level 2, 10 or more tokens required. Level 3, 20 more tokens required. Each troop has their own shiny token, which can be earned from shiny chests. Shiny chests are a new chest that can be accessed from the chest menu. Shiny chests can give 1 to 3 tokens for a troop. Once a troop has reached shiny level 3 and maxed out, their tokens will turn into 5 shiny dust. Crikey, how complicated can they make this actually sound? You will need to exchange 100 shiny dust for a shiny token for a troop that is not shiny level 3. Players can earn shiny keys from stage rewards in weekly events or from weekly event offers, and players will be able to access the shiny troops menu by tapping that area of the screen. Each week, one of the newly released troops will be available to become shiny, and their token will be added to shiny chests. We will look to add additional shiny troops for other previously released troops in future updates. So yeah, there's a whole list of troops there, which are Anabite Warrior, Burial, Berserker, Bullet, Chris Turtle, Docklefar, Dragon Knight, Drake, Dryad, Falconer, Grimoria, Guardian of the Fields, Harper, Hind, Ice Goblin, Living Quartz, Maid of Envy, Owleth, Raksha, Freeblood, Scarabi, Sir Alamir, Spark Grinder, Spellblade, Spirit of Rage, Spirit Dancer, Spring Emissary, Sylvassi, Vlad the Unstated, Void Portal and Weir Rat. There are weekly guild event improvements. It's time to mix things up with a bit of weekly events. They've been running world events back to back for a couple of years now, and we found ourselves missing the variety of week-long raid bosses, invasions and Tower of Doom. We also found that Journey were fun and we just wanted to experience all of those more often. They are returning to a weekly guild event rotation, with Raid Boss and Invasion returning as weekly events alongside World, Journey and Tower of Doom events. Raid Boss, Invasion, Journey and Tower of Doom events have received some improvements as part of this change. There's a lot going on with this update. Raid Boss, Invasion, Journey and Tower of Doom overview menu for all events have received an update to clearly show current progress, highlight event troops or weapon, and clearly show what the player restrictions are for that event. The event troops in Raid Boss, Invasion and Journey events are now defined as event captains. Event captains gain a double magic when used in their event, and for Raid Boss plus Invasion they also double the score earned from a battle. For example, event captain will count double the towers destroyed if used in the Invasion event. Journey guides were already multiplying the score for Journey battles, so they have not received this update. Event troops from older events will not be event captains. It would only apply to the troop who is highlighted on the event's overview menu, a new troop released that week. Right, let me just do this again because we've already opened 200 things while I'm doing this. Let's do another bunch. Crikey, this is long. The doomed weapon in Tower of Doom will be the event weapon, which in a similar vein will give double score bonus when used in its Tower of Doom event, but not double the magic. Raid Boss has a new boss enemy that players will encounter. Sitharask. That was a hard word to say. I'll put it on the screen maybe. That's like a weird word. There will also be a craftable Sitharask thing in the Soul Forge similar to Zolgoth. This is interesting. This will be added to the Soul Forge at weekly reset. In each event shop, there is now a buy tiers 1 to 6 option that will purchase tiers 1 to 6 for the event and give a bonus Orb of Chaos. This buy tiers 1 to 6 option is only available in weekly events and not the one-day event, weekend events like Faction Assault. We will look to add this feature to them in a future update. We did not include tier 7 since it's repeatable and could therefore cause confusion whether it was received or not. Alright, there's so much to this, it's crazy. The gem cost for buy tiers 1 to 6 is the same as purchasing 1 to 6 individually. We have now two new weekly event offers that will appear in the game, the Head Start offer and the Heroic Booster offer. These new offers will not be available for world events at this stage. The Head Start offer will appear 48 hours before the next event begins and runs up until the event starts at weekly reset. The Head Start offer will contain the following rewards. If you're still listening to this, shout out boom shakalaka in the comments because this is driving me nuts just flipping reading it. It's so much, it's insane. Event Head Start. Shout boom shakalaka if you're still listening at this point. It's crazy. I don't think many people are going to be. I'll carry on anyway. Event Head Start. This will start the player further in the event and give them some score based on the Head Start. The Head Start is different. In each event, it is roughly the equivalent of purchasing 20 sigils and playing those battles. 5 shiny troop tokens. These tokens will match the new shiny troop that will be released at weekly reset with that event. 4 shiny keys. These will open shiny chests. Bonus reward. This reward changes depending on the event type. The Heroic Booster will appear 48 hours after the weekly event begins and will run for 48 hours before disappearing. The Heroic Booster will contain the following rewards. Potion of Heroism, 20 sigils for the event, 4 shiny keys. The Potion of Heroism will give the player's hero double magic when used in the weekly event, so that has potential to be very powerful indeed. This only applies to the weekly event and will not apply to other game modes like PvP or Explore, which is totally fair enough, that makes sense. With all these changes, we have adjusted the difficulty scaling in Raid Boss, Invasion, Tower of Doom and Journey events at higher levels. This has been done with free, as in free, players in mind. The players should be able to achieve similar rewards for free as they did previously. Along with these changes, we have extended the stage rewards in these events from 12 stages to 16 stages. Some of the rewards at these high stages include shiny keys, cursed runes and dragonite, and also tokens for the new shiny troop for that week. They've introduced weapon restrictions to Raid Boss and Tower of Doom, so weapons being taken into battle match the restrictions of the troop. Next up, Deep Shrine. Deep Shrines are a new type of shrine that spawn every 2 weeks. Deep Shrines have 5 levels of rewards that can be earned and purchased. Each level requires a different resource to collect. Level 1 gold, level 2 souls, level 3 glory, level 4 minor coloured trait stones, level 5 runic coloured trait stones. And Deep Shrines are tied to the 6 mana colours and require trait stones matching the colour of the shrine at levels 4 and 5, which will be the same as colour of the weekly kingdom. Purchasing a Deep Shrine level will also give extra rewards on top of the resource. Level 1 bonus, 1 Orb of Chaos plus a Underspire pack. Level 2 bonus, 2 Epic Vault Keys plus a Underspire pack. Level 3 bonus, 25 Cursed Runes plus a Underspire pack. Level 4 bonus, 1 Major Orb of Chaos plus a Underspire pack. Level 5 bonus, 100 Dragonite plus a Underspire pack. Purchasing all 5 levels will give a bonus Mythic Medal of Nausea on top of those other rewards. Underspire packs contain rewards that can be used in that week's Underspire. 3 torches and 6 random trinkets. Deep Shrines will always appear in the leftmost side of the Shrine's menu while active, and players will need to go into the Deep Shrine pop-up menu to purchase the shrine. In the Deep Shrine menu, players will be able to select each level to view them, but they must be earned and purchased in order. Deep Shrines last for 1 week, starting and ending with the weekly event. Deep Shrines are linked to the Underspire, a convenient place to get their rewards, but the resources can be earned in other game modes too. There's 2 new achievements: a Diamond in the Rough, upgrade 3 troops to Shiny level 1, and I'm So Shiny, upgrade 5 troops to Shiny level 2. General stuff: the shrine menu has been updated to a full screen menu and players can slide the shrines horizontally to view them all. Other bits and bobs, trial offers and stuff like that is, yeah, just a few updates and things like that on the general stuff, and a few bug fixes. But yeah, I hope you remembered all that, because I've actually just said that once and I've stored every single bit of it. Absolutely not. It's going to be a case of playing it and seeing how we get along with that, because it sounds complicated. There's an awful lot there, but I'm sure, like most things in the game, once you start playing it, it is reasonably intuitive. Whatever it is, there's the update 7.0 coming tomorrow. Underspire. Very interesting indeed. If you enjoyed this video, if you sat through it all and listened to it all, you are a hero. Right, I'm a hero in the comments. But there's a video. If you enjoyed it, bash that like and subscribe button. Right, I'm a hero. If you listen to the whole thing, or boom shakalaka, up to you. There it is. Thanks for listening, watching, or whatever you want to call it. Bye for now.